let me start off. So anytime you hear CloudFormation, you think of it as infrastructure as a code. So that's what CloudFormation is generally. So here now said AWS CloudFormation is a service that allows you to manage. It allows you to manage. That's one. Configure and provision your AWS infrastructure as code. So infrastructure as code, that's IAC, the likes of all these CLI, SDK.
If I remember rightly,
so that's what they do. Then AWS CloudFormation provides.
But anyway, I'll just kind of sum.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Sure.
So
what's the move session though?
Okay. You want to say
Hello?
something? Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yeah. Should be just me and you on this call, Abby.
Yeah, sure.
Anytime to I jump our meji, fully for you, Bashala Yingba, should the year. So that you bajola meji. CloudFormation, because I'm having Shibai, then I'm having Shibai. To buy you back on if you come in here.
Yeah, we get. Okay. So about CloudFormation, we are talking about code core. That's CloudFormation. It's just like
she coding the CloudFormation.
Yeah, it's all about coding. But this time around, it's very simple. Like AWS has made it simple in such a way that you can use templates, like drag and drop. Once you see this something, you will know how to do about it. But coding I want to from already, so I always just know which one to come first, which one to add, and which one not to add. So CloudFormation is a common language that you use to describe and provision all the infrastructure resources in the cloud environment. So you can also be CloudFormation on provision resources. It's just like you want to automate the whole resources at once. After keep resources in deco run less control. Ilé táwọn máa fi ṣe ní ẹ̀rọ kọ̀ọ̀kan. Afẹ́ gbogbo ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ká ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀lẹ́kùn ká mọ̀ pé àkúrò ń bẹ̀. Ilé tí àwọn àfi wá pé ẹ̀rọ múnà ìpẹ́ ẹ̀rọ wọn àbí kan ní nígbà táwọn ṣe manually. Ó náà bí mo ti ṣe ẹ̀rọ àbí kan pé jẹ́ kí n restart gbogbo kí wọ́n yẹn nídìí yẹn. So that's one thing CloudFormation offers us. Then features of CloudFormation, language méjì ló support YAML and JSON. That's the coding. And last time I talked about YAML and JSON, that what you see is what you get. Because about read, no lama funwa. Unlike all this Lambda and the rest, whereby if you miscode something small like this, you have another output. So resources are defined using a CloudFormation template that's like of EC2 and EC2. EC2, Google resources from S3, VPC, those are resources. We define them using CloudFormation. So CloudFormation, because CloudFormation machine, we interpret the template here, and it's going to make appropriate command to create resources in your So it's just CloudFormation here. And it's entirely free for CloudFormation. The only thing you pay for is the resources. So that's basically infrastructure as a code. Okay, the only thing to machine, template tanini. Okay, if it doesn't machine, I shall hear from one. Then configure and about create resources. About AWS manage console need Then CloudFormation can be used to provision a broad range of AWS resources. Yes, that is, resources resources to pop, like the likes of create the multi architecture at the same time, or every other aspect. Then think CloudFormation as deploy infrastructure as a code. Infrastructure as a code only. Once it's code but template no doesn't your template here. Code automated thing a few things that they need like the add once provided for any CloudFormation documentation. Then CloudFormation àti Elastic Beam Stack wọ́n jọra díẹ̀ in the sense that àwọn méjì they are automated, wọ́n ti automate wọn síbẹ̀. So irú CloudFormation báyìí wọ́n pè ní template driven provision, that is template tá a bá ti ṣe òun ló máa run. But ilé automated náà ni kò ní wàhálà ìrètí pé ẹ sáà run ẹ̀ ó máa ṣiṣẹ́ náà. That's Elastic Beam Stack. Or you used to automate the whole process at the same time. But they are AWS managed for this one. But this one you are doing it yourself. You deploy infrastructure using code. This one you deploy application on institute, that platform as a service. And I don't know me, Mobia. I talked about shared responsibility. Not shared responsibility. Yeah, it's under shared responsibility too. But under the platform, all these IE infrastructure as flow code, platform as service, and software as a service. Maybe you attended the class then, but for all these other guys. So I talked about pé ìrètí tá a máa run ṣe lélẹ̀ pé kóòdù nìkan la máa run lélẹ̀ àti runtime. Runtime ni àwọn Python languages, that's the name of runtime. Tó bá ní runtime languages kan bẹ́ẹ̀ Python, Java, ẹni kò tá a bá fẹ́ sàfẹ́ run ní JS on the platform as a service. Òun nìkan la máa ṣe sí bí àti àwọn data tá a fẹ́ ó tán. But yeah, can you hear me?
So èèyàn sì ní láti kọ́ Python mọ́ iṣẹ́ yàbí.
No, you don't need Python for CloudFormation. I'm just saying for Elastic Beam Stack. Like you define your runtime. Runtime ni àwọn languages wọ̀nyẹn. Node.js, Java, gbogbo kí wọ̀nyẹn òun ni runtime. But òun kọ́ lẹ́ máa define ẹ máa create VPC fúnra yín, ẹ máa create EC2, gbogbo kí wọ̀nyẹn security group, fúnra yín lẹ́ máa fi code create níbí. But wọ́n ti create fún yín, ẹ kò tẹ̀ run automated náà lòun náà. So òun náà fi jọra díẹ̀. But wọ́n ní difference wọn náà. Is just for quick website hosting. Níyàn bá fẹ́ sáré host website, òun ni eléyìí wà fún. They have the test running. Then we said we can use CloudFormation to deploy almost any AWS services, almost any. Then this one, I'll deploy web application based on Java, select on Node.js, Python, Ruby, Go, Docker, all those ones. On normal Elastic Beam Stack. Then languages, they support JSON or YAML template file. So any language, tó bá ti store ní YAML or JSON, ó máa read it, ó máa interpret it fún wa. Then Elastic Beam Stack yìí zip file on board of send as zip file or WAR file, anyone. Then is similar to Terraform. You're about to more CloudFormation. How is there to more Terraform? Because the same thing only. Because in Terraform, on look for multiple cloud. That is, you can combine Azure, GCP, AWS platform on Terraform. But the same thing on the same process now made you follow. Then is similar to Google App Engine. I don't really know what Google App Engine is, but I know they are similar. Then key benefit, kí ni àǹfààní tá a rí nípa ń lo CloudFormation. Infrastructure is provisioned consistently with fewer mistakes. That's wípé the code kan tá a ti kọ tó ṣiṣẹ́ tẹ́lẹ̀ èèyàn tó tá a bá ń padà run ẹ̀ same iṣẹ́ yẹn náà láti padà ṣe. So it's consistent. Unlike manual kìíní tẹ́ pé a lè ṣe débi kan rání mo ti gbàgbé mi ì ṣe lè òun ni kan àǹfààní CloudFormation. Then less time and effort than configuring resources manually. Mo ti sọ náà pé a lè ṣe ìdáná ká sọ pé àti ṣe error. So ilé tá a máa fi CloudFormation àti sọ fún wa ibi tẹ́rọ̀ bá ti wà á dìbìtì á sọ fún wa pé ibi tí error wà ní o gbogbo kí ni wọ́n yẹ pé ìkọ́tọ̀ ẹ̀ka ṣe ni á sọ fún wa. Then version control a lè lò yẹn náà peer review for CloudFormation template. Bóyá version àkọ́kọ́ run ni a fẹ́ padà run version mi or a fẹ́ update wọn ní ó wà lára kan àǹfààní tá a rí nínú CloudFormation. Then free to use gbogbo àrà tá a bá gbóhùn àká dá ní CloudFormation console it does not incur any it does not kí ló ń pè kò yọwó pé àwọn local commission láti deploy àsan òfin. can be managed, can be used to manage updates and changes. Company
Mi gbọ́ dáadáa mọ́ jẹun náà kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, ó dà ṣó o sún mọ́yìn nídìí kọ̀ǹpútà ẹ̀ ni. Mi gbọ́ dáadáa mọ́ ni. Mo ń bọ̀ jẹ́ ń fi sí mo ń bọ̀ náà jẹ́ ń ṣe lé. Yeah. Kí ló ṣe sí?
Okay, I was using speaker my Bluetooth mic before. I just switched it to.
Okay, that's better. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so okay. So in ọdún sọ pé bóyá company lọ síwájú díẹ̀ sí wọ́n fẹ́ update template láti ṣe a lè fi CloudFormation ṣe. So what are àǹfààní kan tá jẹ́ ní CloudFormation? Then roll back and delete. Àdún pé ìkọta ṣe ó ní error ó máa gbogbo eléyìí tá fi deploy kíní wọ̀nyẹn fún wa tó yẹ pé àṣẹ máa wò pé ó yẹ ká delete láfi clear cost kò ní ṣe yẹn tó bá ti kan error bí eléyìí wípé a ṣe error ní kíní ó máa delete gbogbo nǹkan pápátá tó ti create tẹ́lẹ̀ so ó manage yẹn fún wa so àǹfààní kan tá ní bẹ́ẹ̀ nìyẹn eléyìí tí máa fi create manually pé mi máa ní délé mọ́ eléyìí tí máa fi delete ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kan after tí máa ti lò tán eléyìí once máa tẹ delete ó máa delete gbogbo ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kan so that's one of his benefits.
Okay, be automation process ni àbí?
Yeah, CloudFormation is automation processing.
Okay, mo ti mọ̀ because ó wà ní Salesforce náà ó náà ń pè ní flow.
Yeah, only flow. Yeah.
So jẹ́ n ṣàlàyé flow fún ẹ mean pé nísìn wàá set up machine kan tẹ́ pé anything tó bá fẹ́ kó ṣe wàá sọ pé tí nǹkan bá tí kíní bá ṣẹlẹ̀ o kó ṣe báyìí tí kíní bá ṣẹlẹ̀ kó ṣe báyìí mi mọ̀ bí the same thing ní CloudFormation.
Yeah, the same kíní náà ni the same thing. Ó máa create àwọn kíní yẹn fún wa. Okay, káàzùn pé a fẹ́ run app nísìn báyìí. The first thing tá bá ní kó ṣe ni pé kó create VPC. Tó bá ti create tán, ó máa in the next thing tá bá fẹ́ kó ṣe, ó máa create automatically fún rẹ̀. Ṣẹ̀gẹ́dẹ̀ títí tá fi run gbogbo kíní yẹn tán. Títí tá fi run gbogbo app gbogbo kíní tó fẹ́ create, ó máa create. Nǹkan tó máa ṣe nìyẹn. The only condition statement náà pé tí so kíní bá ṣẹlẹ̀ kó change behavior kó ṣe nǹkan mi ó ní àwọn yẹn náà. Then key concept tó wà bí template àmọ̀kan template jẹ́ pé is either in JSON or YAML text file ìkànnì méjèèjì ni. So any code tó bá ti kọ ní JSON or YAML ó máa read ẹ̀ fún wa. So definitely we are saying we store it in JSON or YAML format. JSON àti YAML yìí kò sí àtọ̀ nínú wọn. Ìyàtọ̀ wọn minute ni kò sí àtọ̀ like coding aspect kò sí àtọ̀. Èyí tí ni pé àwọn ilé máa ń ní comma ilé ò ní àwọn comma wọ̀nyẹn àbí àwọn column wọ̀nyẹn ilé ò ní ọ̀tọ̀ ilé wà more advanced.
Ṣé JSON yẹn kọ́ máa type English síbẹ̀ ni àbí?
Yeah, JSON bí English náà ni màá fi hàn yín tá bá ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ practical answer. Then stacks yìí gbogbo template tá ti create bá ní template file after tá bá ti run ẹ̀ tán nǹkan tá run tó ṣe yẹn òun náà pè ní stacks. So only the entire environment described by the template and created, updated and deleted as a single unit. So gbogbo resources tá ṣe tó create tó automate lẹ́ẹ̀kan yẹn òun náà pè ní stacks. Then stack sets ni pé bóyá a fẹ́ wá deploy kíní sí another account ní pé account mi la fẹ́ deploy code wọ̀nyí a máa lo stack sets or bóyá a ti deploy stacks kan tẹ́lẹ̀ a fẹ́ wá lo information tá get ní stacks yẹn a fẹ́ lò ní another template àbí stacks a lè lo stack set fún iṣẹ́ tí stack set wà fún ni. One is to extend the functionality of stacks by enabling you to create, update, or delete stacks across multiple accounts and regions with a single operation. It's just stack set in here. Then change set. Change set ni pé a ti create the stack is done, but bí a ti create gbogbo resources yẹn tán lẹ́ẹ̀kan. Ọjọ́ iwájú a fẹ́ update ẹ̀. Ilé tá a kọ́ tẹ̀ fi update ẹ̀ directly. Tó yẹ kó lè lọ ní error tí ó lè máa ṣe kàn ká fẹ́ a lè lo change set. change set yẹn ó máa kọ́kọ́ create fún wa temporary. Ó máa kọ́kọ́ create fún wa temporary àti mọ nǹkan tá a fẹ́ ń bẹ̀ ní pé okay o ṣé nǹkan tá a fẹ́ yẹ kó ṣe ló máa ṣe á ti sọ fún wa. So nǹkan iṣẹ́ change set nìyẹn. Ó ní a summary of proposed changes to your stack that will allow you to see how those changes might impact your existing resources before implementing them. That is, ó máa sọ fún wa pé àwọn kankan tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ ní tá a bá rọ̀nù kìíní pé ṣé a fẹ́ àbí a fẹ́ kó tó wá rọ̀nù òun ni tó bá tó wá rọ̀nù òun ni update tá a bá kó tó lọ update direct ó máa run code yẹn directly ni. Then okay, template as run pa template pé YAML or JSON format náà ni. Then a ní the results kí náà pé we said it's used to describe end state of infrastructures you are either provisioning or changing. Template in here. After creating the template, you upload it to CloudFormation directly or using Amazon S3. And we design CloudFormation design láti máa create the template yẹn. Tá bá ti wá create ẹ̀ tán, is it that I can store sí S3 ẹ dẹ̀ lè upload it látòrí system yìí náà. Ẹ get me. So CloudFormation àti sọ pé API ló máa ń lò. I read the template yẹn tó bá ti kà okay, a ní nǹkan àwọn kan tẹ́ fẹ́ ni. Then a pè èèyàn tó máa run ẹ̀ fún yín, that's API. So tó bá ti run ẹ̀ a pè ẹni ẹ̀ máa run ẹ̀. Resources tó bá tó wá create òun náà pè ní stack. The resulting resources are called a stack. The resources tí API bá ti create òun náà pè ní stack. Then the logical IDs are used to reference resources within the template. Logical ID ni pé okay, irú VPC ID ń sìn báyìí wọ́n ní ID ni pé okay o so any kí ni tó bá ti ní so number ID ni for to specify a specific resource. Irú EC2 ń sìn báyìí ó ní AMI ID ó yàtọ̀ síra wọn. So ìgbàgbọ́n pé logical ID ni. Then physical ID náà it identifies resources outside of AWS CloudFormation template but only after the resources have been created.
Tell me what this road.
Okay, physical IDs wọ̀nyí òun ni òun ni kí náà pè àwọn EC2 AMI kí náà yìí àwọn AMI ID wọ̀nyẹn àwọn VPC ID gbogbo kí náà yẹn but logical ID òun ni pé òun ẹ̀ ń lò nínú template yẹn but ẹ̀ tí mọ̀ because kò sí created but ẹ fẹ́ sọ fún CloudFormation tó fẹ́ kà pé tó bá fẹ́ create o gbọ́dọ̀ specify okay irú VPC ń sìn báyìí I need the ID ẹ̀ o gbọ́dọ̀ reference ID yẹn fún pé okay o EC2 ó wà nínú VPC yìí kò bá fẹ́ nìyẹn pé kò sí nínú VPC mi so o gbọ́dọ̀ reference ẹ̀ wọ́n máa ń pè ref ní abbreviation tó máa ń lò fún ref VPC under EC2 ló máa wà or anyone tó bá ti need it that is anytime tó bá ti wá create the template yẹn ó máa specify ID VPC sínú ẹ̀ automatically because a ti reference ẹ̀ ń bẹ̀ ká tó create but ilé a ti create bóyá ilé ta àbí a ní kan tá a ti create tẹ́lẹ̀ a kò tẹ̀lé input ID yẹn sínú ẹ̀ direct a ní láti reference ẹ̀ tọ̀ so logical ID and physical ID nìyẹn. Then template elements àwọn ilé tó wà mandatory òun ni resources you must create a resource that is kí template yìí kó tó lè ṣiṣẹ́ ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ create at least resources kan bó jẹ́ S3 bucket ẹ máa create bó jẹ́ S2 ẹ máa create at least bó jẹ́ VPC gan ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ create ẹyọ kan kó tó lè run because that's the main thing tí CloudFormation máa ń ṣe ó máa automate resources ni. Àwọn ilé tí ó máa dentry ní parameters bóyá ẹ fẹ́ máa bóyá okay káàzùn pé inú àti ní template yẹn báyìí a lè specify gbogbo value àti sínú ẹ̀ directly sínú code yẹn directly and then lo parameters bóyá ní multiple ones bóyá ọjọ́ iwájú wọ́n fẹ́ increase the size EC2 instance wa a lè lo parameters fún so ọba tí a máa tún code yẹn run ni wọ́n máa click parameters náà fẹ́ lò fún ó tán output náà bóyá a fẹ́ print a fẹ́ ní kó print EC2 ID fún wa àbí VPC ID ó máa print ẹ̀ jáde as output the same thing as list of data tables so táwọn yẹn ṣe ni but they are not mandatory kò compulsory ká lò wọ́n but eléyìí ó compulsory iṣẹ́ eléyìí gangan pé iṣẹ́ CloudFormation pé kó create resources ìtẹ́sí máa create ẹ̀ o bí ẹ fẹ́ máa lo parameters ni o bí ẹ fẹ́ kó print output fún yín o ìyẹn ò kàn but main thing pé kó sá create resources. Then intrinsic function ni pé mo ti sọ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ yẹn pé àti mọ value sí kí ni wọ́n yẹn jẹ́ until tá a bá ti run ẹ̀ so ìsídà ká lo ref àbí ká lo ó ní àwọn other functions yàtọ̀ sí ref, but ref ló máa ń lò jù. So AWS CloudFormation provides several built-in functions that helps you to manage your stacks. Use intrinsic function in your template to assign values to properties that are not available until runtime. That is, àti mọ̀ ó lè jẹ́ anything. Different kíní wọ́n máa ń gbé jáde fún yàn gbà mí. So ó dìgbà tá bá tó run ẹ̀ ká tó mọ̀. So a lè reference ẹ̀ pé okay tá bá ti mọ̀ o kó wá fi sínú bí ìpadà. Irú ref function.get attributes, function find a map, function import values. Àwọn kíní wọ̀nyẹn wọ́n máa ń lò náà ni as intrinsic functions. Ẹ̀rí pé tá bá ti ń read the CloudFormation documentation sí ẹ máa get àwọn kan tí mo sọ. Then stack and stack sets. A lè sọ̀rọ̀ nípa àwọn yẹn. I'm having deploy resources based on template. Náà ni stacks. Deployed resources based on templates. A lè fi create, a lè fi update, a lè fi delete template tá ń lò lọ́wọ́. Then a lè fi deploy through management console, CLI or API. Then stack creation error, mo ti sọ náà pé ó allow automatic rollback on error. That is, tó bá ti kan error bẹ́ẹ̀ pé nǹkan kọ̀ǹpútà tó máa padà sẹ́yìn ni kò sí tó ń lọ mọ́. So máa delete gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣe á padà lọ sí tó ti wá. Then you even àdúgbò pé ó ti create àwọn resources kan tẹ́lẹ̀ wọ́n máa charge in fáwọn resources tó ti create for that specific time. Even though pé ó máa padà delete o ipò ó ti kan error o kò ti create tán o but ó ti create àwọn kan sẹ́yìn ó máa delete. So only you be charged for resources provision even if there is an error. The updating stack àti sọ pé a lè fi update stack bí a ti create stack kan tẹ́lẹ̀ a fẹ́ wá update lọ́jọ́ iwájú a fẹ́ increase kìíní ẹ̀. So iṣẹ́ updating stack nìyẹn. AWS CloudFormation provides two methods for updating stacks: direct update or creating and executing change set. Mo ti sọ náà lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ pé change set ni pé àfẹ́ ṣe immediately a fẹ́ kọ́kọ́ wo nǹkan tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ àwọn nǹkan tó máa create àwọn changes tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ ká tó wá update finally or a lè update it directly. So when you directly update a stack, you submit changes and AWS CloudFormation immediately deploy them. Mo ti sọ I'll deploy them immediately. But use direct update when you want to quickly deploy your updates. There are any time after I'm a low direct update. But change set you can use to preview. I'll leave you preview. Okay, the changes AWS CloudFormation will make to your stack, and then decide whether to apply those changes. But yeah, okay, so te alone. I'm a changing there. Then stack set at the is I'm having deploy across multiple accounts in it. It extends the functionality of stacks by enabling you to create, update, or delete stacks across multiple accounts and regions with a single operation. So before you can use a stack set, you have to create stacks in a target account. You must set up a trust relationship. And we must only last time but our IAM. About the trust relationship or okay.
Kí ni la ṣe nígbà yẹn o? Sorry. Hello?
Hello, yeah.
Why VPC man? IAM VPC la ṣe now.
Yeah, last class I let her share.
Ó dà pé o mix ẹ pẹ̀lú class. O mọ̀ pé ọ̀kan láti ṣe, class kan láti ṣe.
Yeah. No, more than try to reference elite they attend the last time IAM ní tàwọn other guys wọ̀nyẹn. Wípé mo sọ̀rọ̀ nípa trust relationship ń bẹ. Trust relationship yìí máa fi hàn yín ẹ rí pé a ti sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ẹ̀. Mo ní pé mo ní nǹkan sìn báyìí but mo ní pé ẹ̀yin nìkan lè mú nǹkan mi. Ṣé get bẹ́ẹ̀? So ìtumọ̀ ẹ̀ nìyẹn. Wípé okay tẹ́ bá wá ẹ lè mú but tẹ́lómi bá wá kò ní lè mú. Ìtumọ̀ trust relationship ni. So you must set up a trust relationship between the administrator and the target account. Then charges, there's no additional charges for AWS CloudFormation. It's in my model. That is, I deploy our instances manually at the CloudFormation the same thing. So we only pay for AWS resources. Our Amazon EC2, Elastic Load Balancing, Load Balancer, and created using AWS CloudFormation in the same manner as if you created them manually. So you only pay for what you use. As you use it, there are no minimum fee and no required upfront commitment. That is, I need to add some overhead. So but any question about cloud formation, like she understand the controls cloud formation so on, you pay like she automatically like infrastructure as a code. Then okay. Every question.
Yeah, just come on, continue so that because kini is in body shape, the more kini on his hands-on experience.
So I can run okay. Okay, cloud formation money, right? And based on past stacks. Àwọn kìíní template yìí wọ́n ti run ẹni kóòdù ni wọ́n ti run kóòdù wọn. Tẹ́ bá rí template wọn sì máa rí pé kóòdù ni gbogbo wọn, but oníkan tó fi run ẹ̀ template náà lò. Stack set ni pé most of àwọn kan tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ òun ni wọ̀nyí inú bí wọ̀nyí náà ti kọlù wọn láti inú bí yìí. Then designer yìí ìbẹ̀rù nǹkan láti fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ lórí. Designer yìí ni pé okay àti ní template tẹ́lẹ̀ àbí bóyá a ní a lè design ẹ̀ fúnra wa láti scratch. Iṣẹ́ designer nìyẹn. Gangan ni so àwọn solution architect ó wà lára kan tó gbọ́dọ̀ mọ̀ pé no you must know design àti deploy àwọn kìnnì wọ̀nyí dáadáa using cloud formation. Now resources type ní a sọ pé a gbọ́dọ̀ specify resources no matter what. Resources you I gbọ́dọ̀ specify síbi. Now ìkọlá fẹ́ ṣe ni pé a fẹ́ create two-tier architecture, that is I'm gonna create a private EC2 and public EC2. Pé three multi-tier yẹn lọ ṣe fún ayé as assignment. But máa kọ́ yín tí ẹ ṣe máa ṣe eléyìí sìn báyìí. So n fẹ́ ṣe láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ kò lè take time much bẹ́ẹ̀. Then máa kọ́ yín tí ẹ ṣe máa rí àwọn codes wọ̀nyẹn. Nísìnyí báyìí then ẹ rí pé language ní báyìí JSON or YAML òun ni language méjì tó support ni. Ẹ rí pé JSON ní command wọ̀nyí. Ẹ rí pé ó ní kíní níbí. Tí máa switch lọ YAML nísìnyí báyìí ẹ rí pé ó máa yàtọ̀. Ẹ rí pé YAML ò ní kíní wọ̀nyẹn. So YAML wà easier because ẹ kò lè type in English word easily without thinking of all those comma and the rest. Tí command wọ̀nyí ò bá ti align kó ní ilé máa run gbà mí. But JSON. Okay, I have a question. Yeah, I'm going.
Kini ibi tí wọn àkọ́kọ́ dé sí.
Ṣé bí yàrá? Ibi tí mouse mi wà rí. Ó máa ẹ̀yẹ́ kí n padà sí. Ó máa ń reload ẹ̀ fún ó máa bá kíní wá ní. Má ti wọ page yìí. Ṣé rí pé designer ni? Ṣé rí designer yìí? Ẹ bá ti click lé lórí ó máa gbé yín wọ page yẹn. Designer ni pé ẹ fẹ́ design wọ́n máa ń pè cloud formation designer. But assume pé ẹ ti ní code tẹ́lẹ̀ tẹ́ ẹ fẹ́ design. Assume pé ẹ ti ní code tẹ́lẹ̀ ẹ fẹ́ design. Ẹ kàn fẹ́ upload code yẹn ni. Ẹ kàn lọ stack direct ẹ add the stack ó máa load code yẹn fún yín. But designer yìí kò you are not paying for anything. The only thing that I pay for the code in battery run autant. Go to load page yes, but we go know anything one there. So components là ilé, then template ni.
Okay.
Wọ́n mapping ilé, conditions là ilé, metadata outputs, multi explain another kind outputs. Be able print and jáde. The language JSON or YAML message ni pé tẹ́rọ̀ bá wà tẹ́ bá ti tẹ validate ó máa sọ fún yín pé error wà ṣe message ni ẹ̀ bí ẹ̀gbọ́n validate ní sin báyìí a sọ fún yín pé at least one resources member must be defined resources làwọn ilé ẹ̀gbọ́n sọ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ yẹn pé ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ provide resources kan to fẹ́ create so tí validate tó bá tí template tó bá ti wà valid ẹ lè lọ wájú tí máa tẹ ilé gangan ló máa fi lọ wájú ẹ pé ó sọ pé create stack ní sin báyìí wọ́n lè máa fi lọ wájú So tẹ́ bá tẹ̀ lè lọ́wájú because kò sẹ́ni tó fẹ́ create or error wà ní nǹkan tẹ́ fẹ́ ṣe. So ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ pass stage 1 yìí, validate template. So ó sì ń bá yẹn fẹ́ create nǹkan tá a ṣe ní last time yẹn fẹ́ ṣe bí fẹ́ automated. So the first thing pé VPC ẹ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ pé the first thing tá a máa create ní VPC wa. So a máa scroll wá bí gbogbo resources ta nínú wọ̀nyí gbogbo ẹ̀wà tá náà ti list ṣe ẹ̀dẹ̀rẹ̀ mẹ́rin. Àwọn gbé VPC under EC2 ló wà that a fẹ́ create nìyẹn. So a máa wá EC2 náà máa kọ́kọ́ wá bí EC2 ní tá a bá ti tẹ̀ wálẹ̀ ẹ pé oríṣi kíní ló wà ń bẹ̀ oríṣi àwọn components àti rí API elastic mo gbàgbé fún mi ní API wọ́n máa ń lò fún elastic IP address ní API yẹn. Then instances àwọn EC2 instance wa òun ní internet gateway òun ní KPI òun ní launch template NAT gateway gbogbo àwọn tí mo ta lè ṣe bọ̀ ilé ìbá ó máa automate gbogbo ẹ̀ fún wa. Security group ní wọ́n tò wọ́n alphabetically ẹ̀dìrẹ́ VPC ni. So VPC la kọ́kọ́ fẹ́ create because inú ẹ̀ ni àwọn kìíní wọ̀nyí máa wà. Mo sọ lọ́jọ́ yẹn pé VPC la máa kọ́ create. Now ìdí mo lè fa VPC nísìnyí báyìí ẹ̀rí pé ó ti kọ àwọn kìíní kan síbí ó ti fill àwọn bíi tí máa lọ sí template as component tí máa lọ template nísìnyí báyìí ẹ̀rí pé ó ti sọ pé resources ní VPC gbogbo kìíní wọ̀nyẹn cloudformation designer properties àti fi properties sí so a máa define properties ẹ̀. Mi ẹ̀ láìkí máa lo YAML JSON so mo prefer YAML because YAML wà easier only. Mi ní láti máa because èèyàn lè ṣe error mo lè ṣe error nísìnyí báyìí kí n má fi kíní wọ̀nyí kan sí kò ní ràn á máa gbé error jáde èèyàn máa wá tí error bá wà then tí error bá wà fún component tá a bá ṣe ẹ ní lè save kíní ẹ̀ bí now fẹ́ change orúkọ kíní because èèyàn á ṣòro fún yàn láti rántí orúkọ kíní fẹ́ change ẹ̀ sí VPC á wà easier fún yàn láti rántí orúkọ ilé wa ẹ rí pé ó ní kí n refresh ẹ máa refresh ẹ̀ bí so refreshing báyìí ó ti refresh so the next thing mo fẹ́ ṣe ń sìn báyìí mo fẹ́ lọ copy code tí mo máa kọ síbí now tí mo fẹ́ copy ẹ máa wá síbí ẹ máa tẹ ok tẹ bá fẹ́ tètè rí easily ẹ máa wá bí ẹ rí pé type ní báyìí nǹkan tá a máa copy ni ẹ bá ti wá síbí tẹ paste ó ti gbé jáde AWS cloudformation òun kan náà ló ń lo ráhùn kíní wọ̀nyí èdè tẹ́lẹ̀ lọ máa fi wá fúnra yín ní kíní ẹ lè rí easily níbí ó wà easier fún yàn so ó ti gbé gbogbo syntax ẹ rí pé o need to declare this entity in your AWS cloudformation template use the following syntax gbogbo possible nǹkan tá a lè lò ló ti gbé jáde fún wa bí so ó ní pé ilé string ni boolean lélẹ̀ boolean ni pé either true or false ṣé ká enable DNS hostname true or false ìkan tá a bá ti fẹ́ òun làwọn boolean string ni pé a fẹ́ fi value sínú ẹ̀ ìtumọ̀ string ni then integers pure integer ló ní that is àwọn IP address wọ̀nyẹn string orúkọ bí a fẹ́ fi orúkọ sí àwọn kí ni wọ̀nyẹn so YAML ní ẹ rí pé YAML wà easier ẹ rí pé àwọn ilé ní command bí YAML wà easier bí then wọ́n explain àwọn properties wọ́n define bí so bí a fẹ́ wá nǹkan tẹ́ fẹ́ ṣe nǹkan tẹ́ wá tètè get ẹ lè wá wá wo àwọn properties wọ̀nyí cider block ní kí ni ìtumọ̀ cider block wọ́n ti explain ẹ̀ bí a sọ pé òun ni subnet náà pé àwọn IP address tá a fẹ́ lò wọ́n ti sọ example bí pé àwọn ilé so gbogbo kí wọ́n sábà ti ń kà ẹ̀ ti máa rí so then wọ́n máa sọ ilé tó wà required níbẹ̀ that is ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ specify ẹ̀ tẹ́ bá specify ẹ̀ kò ní save àbí kò dẹ̀ ní run so ilé báyìí ó wà required ẹ gbé required ní conditional so I gbọ́dọ̀ specify ẹ̀ then ilé is not required ẹ lè by default wọ́n ti fún default value pé kó má enable so tẹ́ bá specify ẹ̀ ó mọ̀ kò ní enable the same thing náà ilé kò ní enable the instant tenancy wọ́n ti sọ ẹ̀rí pé bí wọ́n ti sọ máa sọ gbogbo ọ̀tọ̀ ṣe wọ́n need to allow tenancy of instances launched into the VPC and in default and dedicated. Default ni pé eléyìí tí gbogbo àwọn èèyàn ń lò òun náà lè fẹ́ lò bóyá machine institute everybody ń lò náà lè fẹ́ lò òun ni default but dedicated ni pé ẹ fẹ́ share yàrá pẹ̀lú àwọn èèyàn yàrá ẹ fẹ́ dánìkan dúró àbí ẹ fẹ́ lo dánìkan máa lo machine yìí ìtumọ̀ dedicated nìyẹn. So by default kí ni tó ń fún òun ni pé default value tó ń fún òun ni default yìí. When updating instance requires no replacement only if you are updating its value from dedicated to default. Updating instance from default to dedicated require replacement. So default value don't fún only only default. So L dedicated. Then when I put host one B. So iṣẹ́ instant tenancy nìyẹn. So ní láti since we pé company company máa ń sọ pé dedicated làwọn fẹ́ ìgbà yẹn lè specify yẹn. But ọba ti sọ anything default lè máa lò fún wọn ní láti specify it. Then tax lórúkọ bóyá orúkọ tẹ́ fẹ́ fún láti ti dàbọ̀ ìtumọ̀ tax wọn yẹn. Ó pè ẹ̀yin gbọ́ mi ṣá. Hello, ṣé ẹ̀yin gbọ́ mi? Okay. Then return values. Mo ti sọ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ref. When you pass the logical ID of these resources to the intrinsic ref function. Ref return the ID of the VPC. That is, tí more resources yẹn, wọ́n mú sọ̀rọ̀ nípa logical ID pé more resources tí more value tó máa fún wa. But a máa sọ pé ref, by the time tí kíni bá máa fi create, ó máa return logical ID. Nǹkan tá a fẹ́ yẹn, ó máa return ẹ̀ sínú ibẹ̀ yẹn. Because a máa create step by step body. So a ti create ilé kó tó débì iṣẹ́ ref nìyẹn. But gbogbo ilé ní láti cram ẹ̀ sórí. Kí ni ìdí? Anything tàbá kọ́ láti fẹ́, anything tàbá ti fẹ́, tá ti kọ́kọ́ design sínú ìwé tá kọ́kọ́ ya graph ẹ̀, then a lè máa ṣe lọ. Now, example one bí example àwọn èèyàn máa ń lò jù because gbogbo nǹkan tá fẹ́ ni wọ́n ti specify sí bí ilé tàbá fẹ́ a máa yọ kúrò. So tó ṣe rí nìyẹn. YAML lélẹ̀ JSON ni. So èèyàn tó máa ń lo JSON ilé tó máa copy ni. Èèyàn tó máa ń lo YAML ó máa copy ilé. So fún ilé báyìí ilé tí mo máa copy ní ìsìn báyìí. Tí mo yẹ copy ẹ̀ yìí mo máa lọ máa lọ ibi. Then máa paste. Tí mo yẹ paste yìí kò tí save ẹ̀ kí ni ìdí? Mo copy orúkọ kò gbọ́dọ̀ allow orúkọ méjì orúkọ default táwọn Amazon fún òun nìyẹn. So mo gbọ́dọ̀ yọ kúrò. Then type yìí. Type yìí. Then tí wọ́n máa ń kọ kóòdù yìí. Now, ẹ rí pé eléyìí VPC lélẹ̀ òun ní àwọn eléyìí under ẹ̀ ló wà. Ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ fún ní space bar méjì. That is, ó máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ látòrí C. 1, 2. Ó máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ látòrí C. Properties náà 1, 2. Ẹ máa fún mẹ́rin. Àwọn ilé tó bá wà lọ́ndà ẹ̀. Ó yẹ pé ó máa ń da kí wọ́n ṣe ní kí wọ́n pè orí. Mo ti tẹ kí ni ó yìí save. Ó save ẹ̀ ṣá. Ó ti pa ọ̀kan rẹ̀ mẹ́ ẹ kí n padà to paste. Control B. Okay. Now, ẹ rí pé eléyìí tí mo copy tẹ́lẹ̀ yìí ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti B. Ó fi space méjì lẹ̀ under the next one. Ó fi 1, 2. Ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ látòrí V. But mi ìfẹ́ ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. Ẹ rí pé eléyìí náà VPC yìí ó pẹ́ ń gbọ́ mi ṣá. Hello, ṣé ń gbọ́ mi? Hello.
Hello.
Okay, ṣé ń gbọ́ mi? Okay.
Mo ń
Okay.
gbọ́.
So, kí ni ilé ó máa ń fi space méjì lẹ̀ 1, 2. Ẹ rí pé ó fi space méjì lẹ̀. So ilé náà because under ilé ni ilé wà under resources ní VPC wà. so eléyìí náà gbọ́dọ̀ fi space méjì lẹ̀ because under náà ló wà tí o bá ti fi space méjì lẹ̀ kíní ò ní save kì í ṣe ẹ̀sìn ẹ̀rí pé kò ní save now tí má tẹ bí kúrò tí mo padà wá ó ti gbé kúrò kí nìdí kò save ẹ̀ eléyìí tó wá ń bẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ ni so kò ní save ẹ̀ problem tí ó wà ń bẹ̀ yẹn control v now ìmọ̀ ṣe é ń sìn báyìí tí má lo tab tab máa sún síwájú bọ̀ kì í ṣe kan la fẹ́ nìyẹn àbẹ̀ kó sùn because ẹ̀rí tó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ó yẹ kí tab gbé padà wá ní olóbi dá kí wọ́n máa lo kí wọ́n pè Visual Studio Code ó wà easier ayé kí iṣẹ́ yẹn wà easier gan. ẹ̀kùn òbí lè máa ṣe mí easily. Tab máa sún lọ síwájú jù so àtọ́bá ní mi àwọn ọmọ kó tí yàn lè lò fún jábọ̀ mọ́ pé tab máa sún lọ wájú gan so máa ní láti ṣe one by one ní 1 2 lẹ́yìn náà under ẹ̀ ló wà. Then ìtumọ̀ sign tó wà wájú kí yìí ò ní pé a fẹ́ list anytime tí wọ́n bá ti ń list ni wọ́n máa ń lo sign yẹn. One two so máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sign yẹn máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti bẹ̀rẹ̀. Now tí máa padà wá tí mo tẹ kí ní ẹrí pé ó ti update fúnra ẹ̀ so a ti specify VPC one sìn báyìí the next thing tó máa wà níbí the next thing tí mo ní bá máa create ní internet gateway so a máa scroll lọ sókè a máa rí internet gateway òun ni a máa gbé wá síbí so a máa change orúkọ ẹ̀. Tí wọ́n bá fẹ́ change orúkọ èèyàn máa tẹ bí edit ẹ̀rín pè ní IGW internet gateway. Now ọ̀nà méjì wà ní kí ní ìbọ́ sí ọ̀nà kan ni pé mo lè specify mo lè attach ẹ̀ sí bí directly kí n specify sí bí but mi ní ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ but mo máa ṣe ni pé template níbí design graph níbí ẹ̀rí pé ó ti kọ kí ní síbí báyìí AWS Certified Gateway attachment tí máa ti fa ilé àwọn possible kí ní tí mo lè attach ẹ̀ mọ́ ni once tí máa ti attach ẹ̀ mọ́ bí ó ti attach ara ẹ̀ mọ́ bí ó ti attach internet gateway yẹn mọ́ bí already so tí máa tẹ ilé ń sin báyìí ó yẹ kó show pé ó ti attach ẹ̀ mọ́ ok ara ilé ló máa show.
Hello.
Hello ṣe ń gbọ́ mi.
Hello ṣe ń gbọ́ mi.
Yeah mo ń gbọ́ yín.
Hello brother.
Yeah I can hear you. Bẹ́ẹ̀.
Kíni ó wà Salesforce the same thing gangan tó ń pè ń flow so ti yẹ ohun gangan yẹ máa continue ṣá so yeah all right.
Okay. So inú ipa kíní sí báyìí ó ti sọ fún pé ó ti attach ẹ̀ mọ́ VPC pé tó bá ti create eléyìí ó máa create eléyìí then eléyìí ò ara eléyìí ló ti máa gba information like ó máa receive flow internet flow lára VPC ẹ̀kọ́ ti reference ẹ̀ báyìí VPC ID ref VPC internet gateway ID ó ti reference wọn IGW ó ti reference wọn bẹ́ẹ̀ so tí màá fẹ́ change orúkọ eléyìí mo fẹ́ change ẹ̀ sí IGWA internet gateway ìyẹn IGW lélẹ̀ IDWA lélẹ̀ then àwọn kí wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ the same name and láti nìyẹn ẹ pé orúkọ ilé yàtọ̀ a wà lórúkọ ilé ò ní so wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ the same name. Now mo ti create internet gateway the next thing mo máa create subnet. So mo máa wá subnet bí subnet ni. subnet ilé ẹ̀ fẹ́ change orúkọ ẹ̀ sí public subnet. tí máa fún space ẹgbẹ́ kò ní save kò gba space bẹ́ẹ̀ sì ni kò gba underscore ẹ ti rí bẹ́ẹ̀. tí máa fún ní underscore kò ní save náà. ẹ kì í fún ní underscore ẹgbẹ́ kò ní save. so ẹni orúkọ tí wọ́n bá fẹ́ kọ èèyàn gbọ́dọ̀ kọ papọ̀. the only way tí wọ́n lè fi differentiate wọn èèyàn lè sọ ilé ìdá capital letter kí wọ́n sọ ilé ìdá capital letter p but kò nídìí náà since tó yẹ pé kò store orúkọ wọn èèyàn kò tẹ̀ fi differentiate àwọn resources wọn ẹni. tí máa save ẹ̀ ń sìn báyìí ó máa save ẹgbẹ́ ti save máa click lórí eléyìí wà á ti máa find the capital letter kiri ó máa ṣòro fún yàn wípé ibi tí wọ́n máa fẹ́ reference ẹ̀ èèyàn lè gbàgbé so small letter mo máa ń lò. so ó máa change orúkọ yẹn sìn báyìí once máa ti click refresh ó máa change ẹ̀. now EPC yìí àbí subnet yìí àwọn lọ wá code ẹ̀ tí máa wá síbí under EC2 náà under EC2 la mọ̀ pé ẹ kì í fi under EC2 láti gbé ń bì under EC2 ló wà ń bì EC2 ní so tí máa fẹ́ lọ wá nínú documentation under EC2 náà mo máa wá. Amazon EC2 under náà mo máa wá then máa wá okay subnet s ló wà ọ̀nà sg so s yẹn máa fojú wá àti dé tí báyìí subnet ni màá tẹ̀ tí máa ti tẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ó máa gbé àwọn syntax tí mo lè lò so àwọn possible kan tí mo lè sọ ní níbí báyìí public subnet la fẹ́ create a máa ní di public IP address a máa ní di yẹn one and DNS64 ìyẹn IPv6 ló wà fún nídélé náà nídélé elé àti elé then cider block plus map public kí ni la máa need ok pẹ̀lú availability zone àwọn nídélé náà ó tán àwọn yòókù nídìí wọn so kí ni yámẹ́lẹ̀ ní wọ́n ti sọ ibi báyìí wọ́n máa sọ àwọn ilé tó wà compulsory tí wọ́n ẹni pé wọ́n ní if you are specifying IPv6 address ni wọ́n ń lo ilé since wọ́n pé IPv4 la fẹ́ lò needed availability zone náà needed àmọ́ ní la specify ẹ̀ okay ìbò la fẹ́ kó deploy sí tá a bá ti specify ẹ̀ ó lè deploy sí ẹgbẹ́ US tí wọ́n láti deploy ẹ̀ ó lè deploy sí A gbóhùn kó deploy sí B gbóhùn kó deploy sí C bọ̀dá wọ́n sọ pé A ní kó deploy sí A ló máa deploy sí so advantage pé èèyàn specify nìyẹn so gbogbo àwọn ilé tax dẹ̀ ni a sọ pé orúkọ náà ni map public IP address ó máa fún ní access láti access internet ó máa ní IP address láti connect mọ́ internet pé a fẹ́ fi run website tó yẹ pé òun ni front end kí ni wa a lè connect mọ́ internet then example ta lè lò so òun lélẹ̀ eléyìí sì máa kò ní map public IP address that is private subnet lélẹ̀ so a máa ìdítẹ̀lé fúnra wa. Now, mo ti copy ilé ìsìnbá ẹ̀ fẹ́ paste ẹ̀ síbí. Control V, then mo máa yọ kíní kúrò. Wọ́n náà ti bá yọ orúkọ ilé gan kúrò gan ó máa ń pè é gbà gan. And best way ni ilé táwọn máa fi yẹ̀ jù tẹ́ máa lọ change orúkọ ẹ̀ padà sí kí náà ń pè é. Really how easier. So then mo máa ní láti fi map public IP address sí bá fẹ́ fi sí mo máa wá sí òkè padà. Mo máa copy kìíní máa padà wá bí. Under properties náà wà so mo máa fún space. Then mo máa set ẹ̀ sí true boolean náà pé true. Ó máa align mọ́ yẹn náà. So tá bá ti create kíní báyìí okay ó kíní kan VPC. A fẹ́ reference VPC tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ yìí. Orúkọ tá a fún VPC ní small letters. So ẹ kó ti attach ara ẹ̀ mọ́ ilé báyìí. so anything tí internet gateway bá wù kó ṣe ó wà attached mọ́ VPC already. So anything tó bá ní dé VPC, anything tó bá máa délé ó gbọ́dọ̀ kọjá VPC kọjá. Iṣẹ́ kìíní iṣẹ́ ọ̀nà specify sí bí ní ref because àti mọ VPC ID wọ́n á mọ̀ pé tí VPC ID bá jáde ó máa reference ẹ̀ sí bí nǹkan tó máa ṣe nìyẹn. So fẹ́ create kìíní ẹ̀ náà public subnet private jà fẹ́ create private subnet. So because mo tẹ̀lé kan yẹn mo tẹ̀ kó clone ẹ̀. Mo máa change orúkọ then orúkọ máa jẹ́ ẹ má ti jẹ́ kí n fún lórúkọ báyìí ná màá padà wá change orúkọ ẹ̀. Ẹ ń bára wa copy kìíní ẹ̀ bí. So fẹ́ change ref yìí VPC la fi store small letter. Mo yẹ pé a kò dá kíyàn máa lórúkọ tó pọ̀ tán fún wa yẹn because ìyàn máa gbàgbé ẹ̀. So ẹgbẹ́ ó ti link ẹ̀ mọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ a fẹ́ change orúkọ subnet sí private. Ẹ̀ kí ló kù láti fẹ́ ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ náà nìyẹn. So eléyìí ti dúró bẹ́ẹ̀. Now the next thing tá máa ṣe sí báyìí ni route table àti route méjì la fẹ́ create next. Route table dẹ̀ ni route table ló máa ń route traffic sí route ló máa ń route traffic to the internet gateway. So a máa ń láti create yẹn náà. So mo sọ pé èèyàn gbọ́dọ̀ mọ gbogbo steps kí ni follow gbogbo nǹkan tí wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe èèyàn gbọ́dọ̀ mọ̀ route table ni. So mo máa name ẹ̀ then mo máa refresh máa wá síbí máa wá route table s lélẹ̀ wà route table ni. So àwọn kan tá a ní níbí ni VPC ID àti tag orúkọ. So example àwọn ilé báyìí so máa copy example ilé. Okay, so now ẹ pé kò tí attach mọ́ VPC because kì í ṣe orúkọ tí VPC yẹn jẹ́ nìyẹn. A máa padà lọ ibi a máa change sí small letter VPC. A máa refresh ó ti attach ara ẹ̀ because ó ti yí orúkọ kíní yẹn. So eléyìí ẹni change orúkọ sí route table. Ìdí tí mo fi ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé ó máa wà easier because kíní láti ń copy ẹ̀ but tó bá yẹ pé mi ìfẹ́ máa specify àwọn code wọ̀nyí next one sì báyìí route ní next one ẹ kì í gbé route. Bẹ́ẹ̀ change orúkọ ẹ̀ sí báyìí route okay. Route table máa route to route ó máa attach route table ó máa attach route mọ́ route table. So route ni intermediary between internet gateway and route table. So ìtumọ̀ yìí ní kíní báyìí àwọn blue kíní wọ̀nyí ni possible attachment tó lè ní. Ẹ lè sọ pé NAT gateway ṣáfẹ́ lo NAT gateway no lò. Ele instance EC2 instance nìyẹn lò. Ele VPN gateway internet gateway lélẹ̀ ẹ rí pé tí mo tẹ̀ báyìí ele ló lọ. Mo ti connect ele mọ́ ele bẹ́ẹ̀ then lè routable ID ẹ rí pé under routable ló ń lọ. So tí má wá tẹ kí náà ń pè tí má tẹ ilé ìsìn báyìí ẹ rí pé ó ti add properties yẹn fúnra ẹ̀ ó ti add wọn already. So now àwọn ń pè mọ́ á lọ documentation ẹ wá nǹkan tá a máa rí documentation sí báyìí route ni àwọn tá a lè lò ní NAT gateway tó wà ń bẹ̀ ẹ rí pé òun ní olótú wà ń bẹ̀ routable ID òun ní púpọ̀ àwọn kan lá internet gateway náà wà ń bẹ̀ òun dànù gateway ID òun ní internet gateway. So example one bí na example ẹ̀ ní route gateway depends on ó depend lórí internet gateway ìtumọ̀ depends on ẹ̀ ní. Then routable ID as specified the reason that is specified the destination IP block. So mo lè sára copy eléyìí tí wọ́n á fi síbí ó jẹ́ pé òun nìkan là ti specify. So mo tún ní destination side block ó wá kú kíní kan tó ti fún only depends on yellow sign yìí ẹ rí pé ó sọ pé depends on ó depend lórí eléyìí ó depend lórí internet gateway because tí a bá create internet gateway a lè lo route ìtumọ̀ depends on that is tí a bá máa run template yìí ó máa kọ́ create internet gateway kó tó create routing a máa rí nígbà tó máa create kíní ẹ̀ tá a bá ti run template yìí a máa rí nígbà tó máa create it. Now the next thing a máa create òun ni instances. So for now we máa create mi nílò launch template àbí auto scaling group for now we máa lo náà pé instances so that iṣẹ́ wa lè fast níbí. Launch template náà ó wà easier o. Instances now okay ibẹ̀ tóbi jù fún àbí ibẹ̀ kéré fún so máa ń láti reduce rúbí ní ẹ̀. Okay. So máa change orúkọ ilé àwọn pè ní institute or public. Now tí lè ṣe wà sí báyìí institute image ID lélẹ̀ volume attachment tá bá ní APS security group lélẹ̀ subnet ní ara ilé la máa connect ẹ̀ mọ́ láti wá fẹ́ connect ẹ̀ then volume subnet okay subnet lélẹ̀ ara ilé yẹ kó dúró sára ẹ̀ ó ti dúró sára ẹ̀ subnet ẹ̀ nìyẹn. Availability zone specify ẹ̀ but a mú availability zone lélẹ̀ àti wà ní ìdẹ̀mọ́ host nídìí yẹn networking interface attachment nígbà wọn yẹn. So eléyìí tí a máa fi wo èwo la ṣe bí èwo la ṣe àkótẹ́ lọ kí ní direct. Oye then ká ló create institute yìí a máa create security group ṣáájú institute ẹgbẹ̀gbẹ́ náà wà. Iṣẹ́ security group yẹn ni pé ó máa allow traffic so eléyìí sì máa redshift lélẹ̀ oríṣiríṣi ní security group ingress lélẹ̀ ingress lélẹ̀ okay database lélẹ̀ database group yẹn VPC la fẹ́ connect ẹ̀ mọ́ a lè connect ẹ̀ mọ́ VPC direct but tá a bá lọ lo code yẹn wọ́n dáná ṣe àkọ́tẹ̀ máa wá bí a máa lọ security group ìgbòdo ọyọ kan bí okay wọ́n ni. So wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ pa kíní kan bí ingress and egress. Ingress ni pé a fẹ́ sọ traffic tó máa allow sínú pé ok o traffic tó bá ń bọ̀ kó allow ẹ̀ iṣẹ́ ẹ̀ nìyẹn but tó bá ti allow ẹ̀ automatically ó máa jẹ́ kó jáde òun náà fi pè ní stateless security group are stateless that is
tàbá ní kó go ó mọ̀ pé òun gbọ́dọ̀ come back wá jíṣẹ́ fún àìkan tó ń lọ ṣe but NACUS ìdí náà special NACUS ni pé they are automatically allowed but in case tàbá fẹ́ wá ṣe changes lórí ẹ̀ tàbá ní kókó máa allow ìyẹn ò mí pé eré tó wà nílé kò ní lè jáde eré tó wà nílé tẹ́lẹ̀ á lè jáde àbí tàbá ní kókó jáde kò mí pé allow ìmí kò wọlé so iṣẹ́ NACUS ni ẹ̀bọ̀ secret group wọ́n máa ń pa àwọn yẹn ní stateful but ilé stateless that is ó mọ̀ kan tó máa ṣe just tell him go ó sì mọ̀ pé ó máa come back that's secret group so wọ́n ní cross reference lè pé tí wọ́n bá fẹ́ lo secret group méjì that is irú private subnet wọ́n á sì báyìí ó máa ní secret group tiẹ̀ lọ́tọ̀ so a máa lo ingress fún another secret group so ẹ̀ẹ̀kan pé la máa specify now bẹ́ẹ̀ create ń sì báyìí màá lọ sí example tó ní bí example wọn ni ingress and egress but ingress nǹkan lèmi nídìí bí so ingress nǹkan máa copy then ó máa ń gbà kí èèyàn gbọ́dọ̀ describe why important tẹ́ bá describe ó lè padà gbé ẹ̀rọ jáde so màá wá síbí màá pèsè nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ síbí. Egg bala lọ to copy. Then go back in here direct. Control Z 1 2. Control V. There go fune okay. One two. Oh, yeah, go back and save it. So, me need the address. Then leave PC ni. So, look at this first file. Oh, yeah, go to so we can save it. Okay, ẹ̀yin copy kìíní ó ti hang Control C. Now tó bá ti hang bí eléyìí, tẹ́ bá wá síbi tẹ́ bá padà tẹ̀ kò ní fill anything síbẹ̀. Ẹ lọ template. Ẹ pé template ní báyìí. Nǹkan tẹ́ máa ṣe ẹ̀kọ́ tẹ̀ wá bí eléyìí. Control V. So ó yẹ kó save bẹ́ẹ̀. Tí o bá di gbé save dáadáa miss error kan wà nǹkan tí a copy nìyẹn. Ẹ gbára lọ component there ní situ. Okay. Ẹ̀gbọ́n wa ti ingress nìkan. Control P. So ẹ̀gbọ́n wa error tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀. Gbogbo error tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ di syntax error láti ṣe eléyìí kó ṣáájú àti ètò èkó yẹ kó ṣáájú. Okay, I'm going to be in error. Seriously. One type and property, same under, okay. Let's create EC2 first. Let's check for EC2. Then we'll come back to that. EC2, where is EC2? EC2, EC2. Instance, that's instance. Hi. So this instance, we need to know our IAM, the AMI. So these are the possible things we can have under EC2. The key name and the rest. There's always a template. That's an example for us to copy. So this is an example, the key name, everything we need, the volume, the image ID, key name. We don't really need this one. So let's copy what we need. Or let's check whether we can still need a better one. We can still have a better one here. Okay, so let's get this. We are good to go with this. Say subnet ID. Correct. Yeah. I will come here, then we paste. We already have subnet ID already. I don't want to get in everything. I don't have to do it. Okay, so we close this. Then 1, 2. Come right here. 1, 2. 1, 2. So this image ID, you are not using find the map. You know, I said we can use find the map. We are not using find the map. Then the key name, we know the key name. I already have one that I have the key name already, so that makes it easier. It's support screen. So that's the key name for the one I have. So this was security group. What is it here? Now these subnets, these public subnets, they are all in small letters, so we have to edit them. So let me go back and let's click on it. So it's here, it's here. So that now this image ID, I have to go and check for the image ID. So let me go and copy an image ID. Although you can, if you are using parameters, you can use parameters to get the image ID without specifying it. That's good. Okay. Trying to get this. What I want here is I want to copy the image ID. What's the network? So that. Okay, so let me do this. So I specify an image ID for that's C2 micro. Let me check. Nice measurement.
Yes.
Okay. So that's C2 micro. Actually, okay. Okay.
Okay.
Why is it sharing screen? The network is somehow coming.
Can you please send me this recording? I beg. Let me go through it.
Which one? The recorded one?
Yes, please. I beg. So
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can go
sure. I
through
will.
it.
I'm recording it. I will send it. So this is the image ID. Then we are left with one. That's security group. Let's go and update the security group. NSG. For ingress. Media. So this one doesn't have example because I'm not picking the main one. So let me click on ingress. Okay, so let's get this. This one for equals. Instance having space. I'm instance is the same thing. 1, 2. AWS 1, 2. Okay, okay, so now, okay, now what actually happened here, what I just saw now is that the VPC ID and the ref, they shouldn't be on the same line, and that's why it's not working. As you can see, they shouldn't be on the same line. So now we are good to go. Then we try again, VPC ID. VPC is VPC. So taking it of that, VPC. Then which one again? That was so that's it. Now I want to let me test run these templates. That's what we're going to have. So it's validating the template. So it says template valid. As it's not valid, then it's not going to work. So let me proceed. So let me click on it. I should save this file. So if I want to save, let me save first. If I want to save, I can save local or in Amazon S3 bucket. So I click on local file. No. I don't have no better. Create error. Or is it?
So what I just did now is going to start everything from the beginning. And I wanted to say, what is the network issue? So I guess everything erased. Okay, to start, okay. Well, okay, let me, you didn't save it, though. I had to save. But let me open one for you. I have one here. But yeah, what I used was launch templates. Okay. So what I usually do is launch template and okay. So the same thing is security group aspects. You have to take note of this. Let's take a look at the components. So here we use ref VPC. But if you don't want to use ref, you can use that one, but you have to give it semicolon. Let's take a look at this. You have to give space. So you click on validate. You have to validate template first. Then the next thing is you're going to run the you're going to create the stack. So it says create or update stack wizard. Now template is ready. Amazon S3 URL. It said I should upload the templates. So I can use a sample template. I can create a template in design. So anyway, I want. So I'm not uploading a template because we are still working with the same template that I have. So I click on next. Then the stack name. Picking Amuda. So this one I use parameter in this one. T2 micro, T3 small, T3 medium. So anyway, I want T2 micro because it's free. Then the AMID, I didn't use the AM, I didn't specify an AMID because I'm asking it to like get an AMID for me. So this, I click on next. Then the tags, I don't really need that. The IMI rule, I don't need to specify that. Fix the general one. Use the access key credentials for the CloudFormation. So it's going to review it. Then after reviewing, I create stack. Okay, so creation in progress. So it's already creating it. Not very much watching. Okay. So as you can see, I've already created launch templates. So then it's already creating them. It's creating them. So now let's take a look at the resources that's created. So if you are clicking on resources, you see them. So it has created the VPC, it has created the security group, it has created the route table, the public subnet. And if at any point in time it encounters an error, it's going to roll back. So if there's an error in this template, it's going to delete everything again. So let's take a look at it. So it says that there's an error now. Let's take a look at the error. Now it's to route table. So what's the error? Okay. This 8 and 9 belongs to different network. Service. Amazon is to. So it says this belongs to a different network service. The error there was this. Okay, so let's go back. Now, okay, let's take a look at this. You can actually check the template here and take a look at the error. It says the internet gateway. What again? They are on the route table, right? So that's on that route. This. So I shouldn't have used ref here. I shouldn't have used this symbol here. So that's where the problem is. That's where the problem is. I should have used this instead. So let me go back and edit it. That's what it's trying to tell me there. So now can you see that already started deleting all these stuff? So before you know now, it says delete complete. So let me delete your stack. Everything that's created so far is going to delete everything. Everything. The whole resources. Deleting progress. So it's going to delete everything. And once it's done, you see delete complete. So still deleting, you keep reloading this place. Still deleting progress. So once everything is done, you're going to say delete complete, and you're going to delete your stacks. So on this says that delete complete, I see delete complete, so it's gone already. So let's go back to the designer and let me load the template. That's why I wanted to save it that time, so that probably if you have an error, we can actually go back and take a look at where the error is. Okay, so let me go and load the template. Okay, so it says problems on our route table. So that's where the problem is. Yeah, we are again. Which other one? We're talking about the group. So we can have this, then let me validate the template first. Okay, so let me save this now in case there's still an error. So instead of you, that's why they say you can't misconfigure. You can't. You can't misconfigure in cloudformation. Okay, click on next. The stack name, click on Amuda AMUD. You already deleted the previous one. So we are still repeating the same process for this. The rollback has considered rollback in rollback or stack resources. That's if there's a failure, but we can also preserve if there's no failure. So we want to go back. We want to know where exactly is the failure. Where exactly? So click on the template has changed. Yes. So click on press now. So that time you see this, it shows that the probability is going to run is 90%. Okay, still loading. So if at any point in time, then counters an error is going to roll back. So you keep refreshing all these resources to know when it's complete or not. So I'm still creating all this one. Then after I run the creation of this is going to delete the many resources. So it says create complete. So now how sure are we that it has created these resources? So let's take a look at it. This is our internet gateway. Click on internet gateway, you're going to see it right in there. So basically, let's go to the launch template to show, take a look at if it has created our EC2 instance. So launch template are used to automate the creation of EC2 instance, the auto scaling group to auto scale, all those stuff like that. So that's what we use template for, launch template for. I'll soon wind up so that I can be able to like delete the stuff. So this, let's load on launch template. As you can see, we have the launch template right here that's created it. The instance, so no instance was running before, now we have instance running. So this was the previous one that's already created, now it's terminating it. So this is the instance we have running. I think there's one thing I forgot to add in this one. I didn't add public IPv4 address. I think so, I'm not sure. Yeah, I need to map public IP4 address to this. So this is just a private EC2 instance. So that's this. But if you want to use the map IPv4 address to get this done. So you can see T2 micro and that's it. So if you go to the billing dashboard now, you will see that there's nothing like. So you see, do I run the other time that return an error? It already created, so it deleted it again. So that so now let's go to the billing dashboard and see that there's nothing like cloudformation cost or billing for the month. So yeah. So I can charge by service. So we only have Route 53, RDS, Elastic Cloud Compute, then simple storage service, then so you know that there's nothing like CloudFormation, nothing like CloudFormation cost. So that it is entirely free. So yeah, you don't acquire any billing for any cost. So now let's go back to our CloudFormation. And all these resources have been created, including these are IDs. So this is physical ID we are talking about. You already know them now, so you can use them anyways. So that was what I was talking about in the explanation of the notes. So if I want to delete now, all I just need to do is delete. And if I want to update, I'll just click on update. So update, so that will replace it with current template. Down to edit some stuff like that. So I actually want to delete. So let me click on this, delete. So automatically it's going to delete everything again, everything. So delete in progress, as you can see. It's going to delete everything, everything. Okay. Now let's take a look at our instance and you see that it's already deleting them. As you can see, shutting down, it's already shutting it down. So that's how it works. It's going to delete every resources that you have created, everything. So that's it, and that's how CloudFormation works. So you are automating everything. So any error that you're going to encounter, you are going to encounter it in the CloudFormation template. So it's going to correct it for you before it even decide to run the whole code. The whole code. So it's still deleting. So you have to check twice again to ensure that everything has successfully been deleted. That is very important, very important. So like I said, your assignment is creating a 3-tier architecture. So that will really help you in understanding not only CloudFormation, but what solution architect is all about. So if you can successfully create 3-tier architecture, then you are good to go, because I'm very sure you encounter some errors while you are editing the errors, while you are trying to read up on how to solve the errors. You are learning more and you have more knowledge of it. So that will really help you a lot. Really, it's going to really help you a lot. So it's done. So everything has been deleted. So if I take a look at the resources now, let me check whether the resources are still there. If I try on clicking on this, it's going to say it doesn't exist. It doesn't. So that is probably submit. Let me try and click on it. Should load. Okay. So the policy of net won't be there again. So that's just the way it works. Everything has been deleted. So in the next class, we're talking about how to host a static website on our EC2 instance. We already discussed how to set up the architecture. As you can see, nothing is there again for that specific subnet. Subnet start. So we're going to talk about how to specific static websites on our EC2. Then basically you have to understand that since we already discussed on how to create a multi-architecture that is hosting the EC2. So we are going right in there in the next class. So thank you very much. God bless you. So.